Hello everyone, and welcome to our video. It's important to understand that human relationships are an essential part of our lives, but some people can be toxic and harm our mental and emotional health. Identifying these people and establishing healthy boundaries can be crucial to promoting a healthy and positive life. In this video, we will explore the 5 types of people you should distance yourself from, understand how they affect our lives, and offer practical advice on how to establish healthy boundaries. The first type of person you should distance yourself from are narcissists. Narcissism is a common trait in many people, especially nowadays, where social media and celebrity culture promote a constant search for attention and validation. Narcissists are people who see themselves as superior to others, have a constant need for attention and admiration, and generally lack empathy and compassion for others. They can be extremely manipulative, often using their charm and charisma to get what they want. Being in a relationship with a narcissist can be extremely detrimental to your mental and emotional health. You may feel constantly criticized, devalued, and belittled. Additionally, they may try to manipulate or control you to fulfill their own needs and desires. If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, it's important to distance yourself and establish healthy boundaries. This may include clearly defining your expectations, learning to say no, and avoiding conflict or competition with them. Additionally, seeking counseling or therapy may be helpful in dealing with the emotional effects of the relationship. The second type of person you should distance yourself from are pessimists. Pessimists are people who generally have a negative outlook on the world and life. They are prone to complaining, criticizing, and seeing the downside of everything. Being around pessimists can be emotionally exhausting and can affect your own perspective and well-being. Pessimists can be particularly harmful if you are struggling with personal or professional issues, as their negative attitude can discourage you and undermine your confidence. They may also be insensitive to your needs and feelings, which can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. If you have a pessimistic friend or acquaintance, it's important to pay attention and set boundaries in that relationship. This may include limiting the time you spend with them, avoiding negative conversation topics, or simply refusing to engage in conversations that make them more negative. You can also encourage positivity and optimism in your own life by finding friends and companions who support and encourage your dreams and goals. In summary, pessimists are a type of toxic person you should avoid. They may have a negative view of life and can harm your own perspective and well-being. Establishing healthy boundaries and surrounding yourself with positive people can be crucial to promoting a healthy and happy life. The third type of person you should distance yourself from are manipulators. Manipulators are people who use deceptive tactics to control and influence others. They may try to persuade you to do something you don't want to do, or make you feel guilty or ashamed for not following their demands. Being in a relationship with a manipulator can be extremely detrimental to your mental and emotional health. You may feel constantly pressured or coerced into doing something you don't want to do, or feel like you can't express your own needs and desires. This can lead to feelings of anger, resentment, and low self-esteem. If you are in a relationship with a manipulator, it's important to distance yourself and establish healthy boundaries. This may include learning to say no, clearly defining your expectations and limits, and avoiding conflict or competition with them. Additionally, seeking counseling or therapy may be helpful in dealing with the emotional effects of the relationship. In summary, manipulators are a type of toxic person that you should avoid. They can be extremely harmful to your mental and emotional health, and it's important to establish healthy boundaries to protect yourself. The fourth type of person you should stay away from are the envious. Envious people are those who feel jealousy or envy towards others. They may be critical or disdainful of the accomplishments or happiness of others, and often cannot feel happy for other people's successes. Being in a relationship with an envious person can be very harmful, as it can make you feel bad about yourself or your life. Envious people may try to undermine your efforts or diminish your achievements, making it difficult for you to feel successful or happy. If you have an envious friend or acquaintance, it's important to establish boundaries with that person. This may include limiting the time you spend with them, avoiding topics that may trigger feelings of envy or jealousy, and focusing on building relationships with people who are positive and supportive. Additionally, it's important to remember that envy often reflects the envious person's own feelings of inadequacy. It's important not to take their criticisms or disdain personally and try to be compassionate about their situation. In summary, Envious people are a toxic type of person that you should avoid. They can be harmful to your emotional well-being, and establishing healthy boundaries and surrounding yourself with positive people can help protect you from these negative effects. The fifth type of person you should stay away from are toxic people. These people can be selfish, negative, manipulative, or simply have behaviors that negatively affect your emotional health. Toxic people can bring you down, be too critical, or always trigger conflicts. They may have aggressive or passive-aggressive attitudes that are harmful to your emotional well-being. If you notice that someone in your life is behaving toxically, it's important to establish clear boundaries. This may include limiting the time you spend with them, avoiding topics that may trigger conflicts, and refusing to be manipulated or controlled. Remember that you have the right to surround yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself and support you in your accomplishments. If someone is negatively affecting your emotional health, don't hesitate to distance yourself. Learning to establish healthy boundaries and stay away from toxic people can be difficult, especially if they are close friends or family. However, it's essential to remember that you deserve a healthy and positive environment in your life. In summary, toxic people are a type of person you should stay away from if you want to maintain emotional health. Establishing clear boundaries and surrounding yourself with positive people is essential to your happiness and emotional well-being. So, to summarize the 5 types of people you should stay away from: narcissists, pessimists, manipulators, envious, and toxic. These people can harm your emotional health and well-being, and it's important to establish clear boundaries to protect yourself from their harmful behaviors. Thank you for watching our video, and remember that you have the right to surround yourself with people who support and encourage you to grow. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from toxic or negative people in your life, and remember that it's possible to create new, positive, and healthy relationships.